What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a few more bosses that I'd like to farm for legendary items. Now, one thing I want to make sure I mention as we start off is that I put this video together for two reasons. First of all, it's for people who have not reached endgame as yet, you're not at the chaos chambers, and you're looking for a very efficient way to farm for legendaries and other great loot in the game. And secondly, I received a bunch of messages in one of my previous videos where I highlighted the Zomboss loot farm, and for some of you out there, for some reason you couldn't get that boss to respawn over and over, therefore I wanted to show you a few other options today. There happen to be a few other details I'd like to go into as well in regards to farming, but I'll save that as always for the end of the video. Now, the first spot I'm showing you today is located in Wartooth Shallows, and you're going to go to the waypoint Wreck of the Tempest Scorn. Now, obviously, getting to this point does require a bit of story progression, but once you do, you are good to go, my friends. Now, the best thing about this spot, and I've shown this in other spots as well, is the fact that when you load into the game, you are right where the boss is. All you do is you walk past the vending machines, you slide down this hill, and you immediately encounter the boss. So one of the questions I get asked pretty frequently at the channel is, why should you bother doing these farming runs if you're not at level 40? So let's say you're at level 25, why bother farming for legendaries or gear or whatever it may be if you know they're not going to be strong enough when you get to endgame? And the main reason you want to do that is because of the enemy scaling in the game. As all of you know, as you get stronger, so do your enemies. So what I did is this: every 3 or 4 levels, I would take some time, hit up a farming spot, get some gear that would really help my progression. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, one of the main reasons I wanted to put this together was because some of you reached out saying you couldn't get Zomboss to respawn at that other location. Now, as you know, you have two options in regards to reloading this thing. You can either save and quit, and as you've seen in previous footage, that will put you exactly where you started the boss farm in the first place. Therefore, you can just do this thing over and over and over again. So again, yes, it's a little bit tedious, but you should be getting a ton of loot in a short amount of time and have the chance to get legendaries as well. The next location I'll be showing you today, again, it's a little bit further in the game. However, I heard about the thing yesterday or the day before, and I definitely wanted to hit it up. You can see I'm at Crackmast Cove, and you can tell by the map I have not explored this place at all. I mean, the thing is completely dark. So anyway, when you get to Crackmast Cove, the first waypoint that opens is going to be the Salty Saunter, and that's all you need in order to get to the obelisk right here, which is where the boss is located. Now, it will take you about a minute or so initially to get from that waypoint to the obelisk itself. However, there's a respawn location right next to the obelisk. So as you can see, once you respawn into the game, you make a right-hand turn, go through the waterfall, and then the obelisk is right in front of you. One of the other reasons I wanted to highlight these bosses was because they don't have multiple versions, meaning you're not going to take out the boss and then there's going to be an armored version of the boss that shows up again like in other places in the game. So for me, this is highly efficient and you can rip through it really quick. Which brings me to talking about luck in this game, and I've said this in multiple videos and you'll hear me say it again: if you're having a hard time getting legendaries to drop or just any high quality loot, take some time, go through the map, find those lucky dice, because it makes a huge difference in your drops. However, with that being said, remember, it's all RNG. You're going to have good sessions and bad sessions. And you know, for me, what I'll do is I'll hit up one of these spots, 10, 15 times in a row. And the reason why they're so effective is they're really easy to get to, and it pretty much takes you no time to clear it. Finally, my friends, I want to talk about another option in regards to reloading this thing over and over. Now, many of you reached out to the channel saying you used a different method. Instead of save and quitting, what you did was you actually fast traveled back to Brighthoof, and then you use the portal to get back to the location. Now, you'll see in the footage in a moment, I was able to do that, and initially it worked fine. However, every 2 to 3 attempts, it would actually put me back at the waypoint, not at the respawn location, so I had to travel from there to the obelisk again. So the most important thing is to find a method that works for you on a consistent basis and just do that. So I recommend try out both ways. For me, it works out better to save and quit. Other people like to fast travel. It doesn't matter. We're talking about, seconds in time as far as difference goes, so it's not going to make or break your gameplay. With all that being said, I'm going to start to wrap this video up. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you for your incredible response to my Tiny Tina's Wonderlands videos. It's been amazing to be welcomed into this community this way, so I'm sincerely thankful that you're a part of this family. Another thing I want to mention really quick is that if you happen to be having a hard time with any of these boss farming locations, meaning they won't respawn for you or something things going on, please let me know in the comments section down below and I will get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. We would love for you to be a part of our gaming family. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Tell everyone how impressive I am!